How's everyone doing today? I got an awesome package in the mail from my friend Horror Movie Fan 42. I think it's actually just Horror Move Fan 42. His name is Joe, really nice guy. I was talking about memorabilia and getting signed stuff coming up in one of my videos that I recently did, and he sent me a message saying he's going to a horror convention and he can pick me up something if I wanted to. And I was like, heck yeah, definitely, thank you for offering. And he was going to Rock and Shock, which is, I guess, in Worcester, Massachusetts. Right there, he sent me the programmer guide right there, which is really cool. He sent me a whole bunch of different stuff in here. I'll show you some of the, here's an advertisement for Mad Monster Party, which actually somebody on here, Nevitz, I can't remember the last few digits of his thing, but he's a really nice guy. He sent me a message saying he's going to do Mad Monster Party in March, and he can hook me up with something if I want to get something from there, which is, again, very generous. And I love that part of the community on here when, you know, people aren't in the area and they're hooking up other people on there. They go to conventions and stuff like that because they're not able to get there. So that's really cool, and I love that's one of the cool thing about the community on here, helping other people who aren't able to get to these things. Like I've sent different Region 1, Region A releases to other people in different countries who weren't able to get it there. So it's just lots of love from the community. But he sent me this horror decor. There's a little advertisement right there for horrordecor.net. So, I like showing these different little things. Drive-In Horror Show is actually a really cool horror anthology. I did a review for this. I filmed it. I just haven't uploaded it. It's it's a low-budget horror anthology. It's more geared towards, I would say, younger kids. I'd say teens and stuff. I think it's a good introductory horror movie in my opinion. And then The Crooked Man, which I'm not familiar with, and Unpretty I'm not familiar with, but the horror show Drive-In Horror Show right there was actually pretty entertaining. I liked it, but again, it was more geared towards younger kids, I'd say, but still very entertaining. And then a sticker for Paranormal Activity 4, which I have not seen yet. I'm probably going to see it this weekend if I have time. It's Rutgers Homecoming coming up, and I have a date on Sunday, so we'll see what happens there. This is actually kind of a cool looking sticker. It's like textured with the 4. Haven't seen the 4th one. I've seen all the other ones, and this looks incredible. Super Boston Mega Fest 2012. It definitely seems super mega. I mean, you've got Stan Lee, Dean Cain. I mean, you've got Avery Brooks from Deep Space Nine, Star Trek right there. You've got Sean Young, awesome, very cool. And I've heard some crazy stories about Sean Young though. Like she was like really crazy, and I heard I remember she went to some kind of award ceremony. I think she got kicked out and arrested or something too. Ernie Hudson's gonna be there. Who else is on here? Tracy Lords. Underrated in my opinion. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Maybe it's not Tracy Lords I'm thinking of. She looks too young there. Unless this is an older picture. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, like an older porn star that did acting and stuff. I'm probably mixing it up. She was in, the actress I'm thinking of was in Excision recently, and she was awesome in that. Very underrated actress. And a whole bunch of other people right here, some comic book people. That looks awesome. Very cool. Whoever's going to that is going to have a blast of a time. Stan Lee, Stan the Man. He sent me a couple posters as well, which is really cool. One for the collection, which I love the collector, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. And I love the color behind there too, the light blue right there, kind of like an aqua. And I guess some lady in like a tank or a kind of a glass case right there. So that's pretty cool. Loved the collector. So hoping for good things for that. And then a mini poster for Paranormal Activity 4, which I have yet to see. I'll probably be checking it out, if not this weekend, sometime soon. And again, if I didn't say it before, definitely check out Joe, Horror Movie Fan 42. He's a really nice guy. I put a link down below to his YouTube channel. He only has a couple videos on there. I think one is when he went to Rock and Shock. He just did kind of like a quick pan around and seeing some people in the crowd, some of the different celebrities and stuff like that, and some of the props they had there. But he's a really nice guy. I've definitely talked to him a bunch recently. Talked about movies we've seen, liked, and picked up. I know recently he messaged me on Facebook saying he picked up The Victim with Michael Biehn and Danielle Harris, which I said, I want to see that one too. He said he wasn't too thrilled with that one, which is a shame, because I recently just bought it, so I'm expecting it, but maybe I'll like it a little bit more than he will. Hopefully. Danielle Harris, mwah, muy picante. Had a crush on her for like ages, since Halloween 4, and she was in Roseanne, and she was in one of my favorite, I'm just going to say it's my favorite action movie ever, The Last Boy Scout, with Damon Wayans and Bruce Willis. And Danielle Harris was awesome as like the bratty little daughter of Bruce Willis. the finger test. How good was she? How good? There's so many scenes in here, and the villain was awesome. I think the villain's name was Miles. Don't quote me on that. It's been a couple years since I've seen it. I need to see it. That's a movie I should put, like, to watch. Make sure I watch all the time. I love that. And then Billy Blanks in the very beginning, the football scene, the intro. I love that intro to that movie. One of my favorite intro scenes to a movie ever. Love it. But anyways, if you haven't checked out Last Boy Scout and you like Die Hard movies and action movies like that, definitely check out The Last Boy Scout. Love it. Danielle Harris was in that one too. I would love to get a poster of The Last Boy Scout signed by Danielle Harris. I've actually seen Damon Wayans live stand-up comedy, so maybe I could hook that up and get him to sign it too. And Eddie Griffin had a small part in there too. Halle Berry was in the movie for a little bit. Great cast all around. I'm probably never going to meet Bruce Willis, but still, I love that movie. And I'm just rambling. But here's the program guide, and there's a few more things in here. Adam Cesar Video Night. Not familiar with that at all. Sam, I always say Sam Hain, but I think somebody told me it's Sawane. I'm not probably saying it correctly right there at all, but I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. And then this looks like, I guess this is Adam Green right there with a promotion for Hatchet. And I guess Hatchet 3 is coming out soon. I'm looking forward to checking that one out. Loved Hatchet. Loved it. Great 80s throwback horror slasher movie. And Hatchet 2 wasn't a huge fan of, honestly. The kills, there's some awesome kills in there. The one scene with a couple having sex, and then the scene with R.K. Mikoff. I'm always mixing that name up. But that was awesome at the end, too, with the table stomp. So the curb stomp for American History X, the table stomp. Love that scene. But again, just a program guide of different people they had there. And awesome cast right there. Eric Roberts. Oh, that was cool that he came in there. He was like a last minute guy right there, I think, too. But there you go. And then he sent me Reservoir Dogs and Bad Lieutenant double packed right here. Now, I will say I have double feature. He just threw this in, which is very nice. I will say, though, I have both of these movies. And I actually need to rewatch Bad Lieutenant. I haven't seen it in years now, actually. And I did pick up the one with Nicolas Cage, the remake one. Like something New Orleans. I don't know what. I can't remember the added part to it. But I haven't seen that one. I own it. I need to check out the new one with Nicolas Cage. But if anybody wants to do a trade for this one, let me know. It's 2 discs right there. That's pretty cool. And thank you for sending this in. Although, I do have it. I do appreciate it. I'm going to send you something coming up soon too. Just, to say thank you for helping me out and picking some stuff up for me. And cheers, Blue Moon. Harvest Pumpkin Ale. It's just alright. But I bought a 6-pack and I gotta finish it. There's starving kids in Africa. But, he said, whoever you want to get, just let me know. I was like, I don't want to overload you. He's like, no, I'm going to be there the whole day and all this and that. So I'm like, alright. So I sent him a couple things to get signed for me, and he actually, at first I wasn't thinking, maybe I just missed that he was here, or that he was going to be at Rock and Shock, and he's like, well, how about this? This would be really cool. And so he actually brought this up and mentioned it to me, and suggested that I get this signed, and I'm really glad that he did, because this is awesome. An American Werewolf in London Steelbook, signed by David Naughton right there. Really cool. So happy for this, actually. I love the look of this Steelbook as well. And again, I love the horizontal Steelbooks. And it says 2J, best wishes, David Naughton. Love that. Very cool. I think this might be my first Blu-Ray Steelbook signed. I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but love this. Very cool. Oh, love that. Thank you again so much, Joe, for being so nice and offering and hooking me up. And I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your friendship as well, talking to you a bunch on here and on Facebook as well. Very nice guy. Can't say enough great things about Joe. And next up is the Hellraiser Metalpak right here from the UK. No, it's from the Netherlands. From the Netherlands, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, it has it has the spider symbol, which always weirds me out. And it says 2J, see you in hell, Doug Bradley. See you in hell. Love that. That just looks really cool in the silver ink as well. Definitely going to be a keeper. Love this. I love the fact that I was able to get these personalized to me as well. That just makes them really special. Obviously, I'm getting these signed. I'm never going to, trade them or sell them or anything like that. These are going to be ones that I keep in my collection forever. They're special to me. I love these movies, and this looks so cool to me, signed up in the silver ink. And come on, who doesn't love Hellraiser? That was just a classic movie. It was one of the earlier horror movies I ever watched, and it freaked the heck out of me when I was a kid. Seeing to get the chains ripping the skin apart, and just, the Cenobites, love it. Doug Bradley, by the way, awesome in Wrong Turn 5. He was really the best part of Wrong Turn 5, and it's great to see that he's doing more horror movies, and he can be great without having any makeup on or anything like that. He really proved that he's a good actor. I mean, he's a great actor. I mean, I was really impressed with him, and I hope he does more horror movies in the future, because awesome in Wrong Turn 5. The best part by far for that movie. And next up is Frozen, and he actually told me Adam Green signed for free, which was really cool. He was there, I guess, promoting his new TV show Holliston, which I really need to check out. Joe said it was really good, and it seems like a movie that's or a TV show that's gonna be right up my alley as well. I love the cast. And it says Jay Snowboarding Kills, Adam Green, and then this one right here, Guy on Lift, dude. I guess this is one line from the movie. I think this is, I looked it up before, Joe Lynch, who directed Wrong Turn 2, I believe, Wrong Turn 2. I kind of want to check that out. But I know he did the wraparound story of the zombie for Chillerama as well, zombie movie, which I like that part of the movie as well for Chillerama. Chillerama was a fun horror anthology right there. And I think that was cool, Guy on Lift. I know Adam Green was Guy on Lift as well, because I remember I looked it up, Guy on Lift #1 and Guy on Lift #2, the ski lift right there. So this was a movie that I really was surprised by. I remember seeing the trailers for it and thinking the concept was just really kind of hokey. I'm like, oh, they're stuck in a ski lift. Wow, it's going to be really thrilling. And it turned out to be really thrilling. I was really blown away by it. And I don't consider this movie a horror movie by any means. A lot of people say it's horror. I don't think so at all. It's a survival thriller. I mean, saying this is a horror movie is like saying Alive with Ethan Hawke is a horror movie, or The Grey with Liam Neeson is a horror movie. No, they're not. They're survival movies. But there you go. Love this movie, and very cool. This is actually really entertaining, dude. I like that. Let me know if Joe Lynch cost any money to get signed as well, if he was free too. Let me know. But I think that's really cool that Adam Green, who's very popular, signed for free, and I got Hatchet signed as well. It says Victor Crowley lives. Love that. That's awesome, and I love the heck out of Hatchet. It has a great '80s throwback feel to it, and the effects were amazing. Love it. And some of the kill scenes, the one scene where he rips the girls, awesome. So cool. Love it. And so incredibly happy and thankful. Thank you so much, Joe, for helping me get these movies signed up. I really do appreciate it. And I want to see if I can send you something like a care package, just to say, thank you, coming up soon as well. And again, thank you so much, Joe, and check out his channel. He's just a nice guy. Show him some love. I think he said he wants to try to do videos, coming up updates and things like that too in the future, so that would be great. Welcome him to the community. Really nice guy. I've got to talk to him, and he has some great taste in movies and horror movies, and he's big into horror, of course. And again, he does have the one quick video where he's panning around Rock and Shock, so that's cool to see what that convention looked like inside. But thank you so much. Awesome package. I like the collector poster, or the collection poster as well. I think I'm going to put that up. I still need to check out Paranormal Activity 4. If you have seen it, anybody out there watching this video, let me know what you guys think of it. I didn't care for Paranormal Activity 1 at all. Just thought it was all marketing and hype, much like Blair Witch, in my opinion. Just wasn't a fan of that. But Paranormal Activity 2, I actually really loved. There's a lot of stuff going on throughout it. Paranormal Activity 3, it's kind of a little bit slow, but then the ending was awesome. I love the ending to it. So 4 looks interesting. From the trailer, I remember there's a part for the trailer for Paranormal Activity 4 that looked so much like one of the segments from VHS, the recent found footage horror anthology movie, which I love the heck out of that one. So I'm not sure how much similarity, if that was just that one scene looked kind of similar or what, but let me know what you guys thought of Paranormal Activity 4 if you've seen it. And again, Joe, thank you so much. Really do appreciate you helping me out here, get these signatures, and love them. They're all awesome. And thank you so much, and hope everybody's doing well. Take care.